Welcome to YUKKURI Sansou's first YouTube video. So for about 5+ years, we've been searching for a Japanese house in the mountains so that hubby could have easy access to great snow for snowboarding. We also had to consider the fact that I do not snowboard, so the location also had to be enjoyable for both of us and ideally have use all year round and of course be within a reasonable purchase price, especially as aesthetically we would probably be doing renovations. It was really important to us, well, to hubby, that the house would be in an area that would have fast snow clearing, as it's in one of the snowiest areas of Japan, quick access to main roads yet still be remote, surrounded by nature, structurally sound, and if possible, livable straight away with the idea to do renovations over the next couple of years. So a unicorn. Finally, after what seemed like a fruitless search and when we had pretty much given up hope, a friend told us about this property, so one Monday morning I hopped on the Shinkansen to take a look. When I saw the house, I knew that this was the one, so we took the plunge and made it ours last year. I hope you enjoy this new adventure of ours as we slowly begin renovations. So let's give you a little house tour to see the original interiors we'll be enjoying for a while. So one of our favourite things about this house is all the lovely natural light filtering through the many windows and the beautiful forest of pine trees as our new backyard. Hubby is busy sorting out all the second-hand white goods we bought to use, so let me show you the bathrooms. It's very Showa-esque with its pastel coloured tiles, the green, the blue for the bathroom with the stainless tub, and the toilet is this pale pink and it's got that typical Showa tile floor. This is the one tatami room in the house. We're still not sure if we will keep a tatami room due to future maintenance and costs, but it is lovely. The previous owner was actually a calligraphy master and held calligraphy classes here, hence the sweet washi paper door decorations. Going downstairs to the second floor, or I guess B1, we have two decent sized bedrooms in like nice regular shapes. They're rectangular, they're squarish. You'd be surprised how rare that can be to find in Japan sometimes. They both have the traditional oshire, the futon storage, which are nice and deep. So perhaps in the future we may open those up to make the rooms even bigger and more spacious. That tiny door is where our boiler is kept. So downstairs again is the third floor, or I guess B2. We're hoping to replace that tiny rectangular window you saw with a nice tall long window eventually, so even more natural light. We have another 2 bedrooms here. In total, the house has 5 bedrooms, hoping eventually to make an outdoor terrace for this room outside the window, as the ground outside is relatively flat, so it'd be really nice to have that. So next is the last bedroom, which will probably become the master bedroom. It still has the original carpet and light fixtures from the previous owner. You can also see that they had already built an additional terrace here, then enclosed it with a roof and windows. And this is where hopefully my dream bathroom will come into being. A large soaking hinoki ofuro where I will have views of the forest and in winter beautiful snow views. So fingers crossed for that. This is the second toilet in the house. It has a very interesting textured retro wallpaper that hubby calls the carpet from Stephen King's Shining. Okay, so heading back up now. Unfortunately, we're not in an actual onsen area, so I had to give up my dream of having onsen pipes to have my own private onsen, as the initial priority was for good access to snow for hubby. So hence the reason why we are probably going to build a second bathroom so I can have, at the very least, a beautiful forest view bath. Our first priority for renovation after the winter will be a new main bathroom, a new kitchen, because that kitchen counter height is so low for both of us, and a new living room. Hubby right now is closing the bedroom windows, shutters and blinds in order to protect for the winter, so I'll keep chatting about what we hope to do. The first floor renovation, the bathroom, kitchen, living room, will probably take the longest and be the most expensive of the renovations, as from previous experience of our Tokyo home, we know a new kitchen and new bathroom generally on average start from 1 million Japanese yen each minimum. Eventually we will move downstairs and do each room one at a time, ideally. We will be doing some of the minor work, but generally our friend will be in charge of the renovation as he is the expert, and we will follow his advice, instructions and recommendations. Whatever he thinks we can physically do, we will do it. For eventual new plumbing, electricity, and all those sorts of things, we will of course get professionals in. With that basic assumption on past experiences of the average cost of a new bathroom, kitchen, living, etc., we are assuming the first renovations will cost around 3 million Japanese yen. However, with inflation, the rising cost of goods, labor, and the weak yen, we imagine there's a significant chance the cost will be higher. Of course, we're hoping that the budget we've set for things we hope to be under, but one also has to be realistic. This is why it was an important factor for us to find a place which was livable straight away so we could enjoy it and commence with renovations over a period of time to also be gentler on the wallet. It's also why it was really crucial for us to find a place in an area where the local roads would be quickly cleared during peak snow season to save us money on having to purchase expensive snow clearing machinery. We are in an area which can receive over 4 meters in snow. All these little factors we came up with were so important in deciding whether a mountain home would be feasible for us. Also why it took us a very long time to find a place. You should see the detailed spreadsheet hubby came up with to forecast all our potential future costs, even costs after the renovation is eventually finished, because a lot of places like this often have community maintenance fees, which are due annually. During the renovation, we are planning to have all the windows be double glazed to be more energy efficient and have in general better insulation for the winter cold. We understand this may mean higher costs for our renovation, but we hope it means in the long run it will be more economical and better for the environment too. Hubby has also been researching various winter stoves to see which would be best. We already have working kerosene heaters in every room, which is the norm you'll find in many Japanese mountain homes. Of course, we have an ideal of what we would like to achieve renovation-wise within a certain budget, so it'll be interesting to see what stays the same and what changes over time in what we want and also what we'll be able to afford. You might be wondering what all those squares, rectangles are on the floor that hubby is stepping around as he closes the window shutters. They are actually pieces of newspaper with a very specific bug trap laid upon it. I'm not sure of the Japanese name, but it is extremely sticky. And of course, when the house has been empty for so long, in the mountains, surrounded by nature, there are a lot of bugs. So that's something we'll probably have to live with for a while until all of the renovations are completely finished. Welcome to living in nature. So you may have noticed on this little house tour that the house is actually rather empty, which is a really rare situation in these old mountain homes or any old house in Japan that are selling for a cheap, affordable price. We were really lucky that the previous owner actually emptied the house of most of their personal belongings and left us with very little items to eventually throw away. They actually also left us some very good gardening and winter tools, which has been really helpful. This actually has already saved us a considerable amount of money since removing trash, unwanted large goods is really expensive in Japan. It may not be as expensive as Tokyo, but it's still enough of a cost that we would rather put towards future renovations. Though we will have to get rid of some items, it's nowhere near as much as it could have been. It was actually another factor that made us say yes to this place. I mean, not the most important factor, but it certainly was a great little perk. Because finally, after waiting for so long, we found a place that ticks so much of our wish list. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed the first YouTube video. I hope I didn't do too badly. I look forward to sharing more on this slow mountain renovation journey of ours. Do drop any questions you may have about living in the mountains, costings, budgets, whatever in the comments below so I can help answer them on future videos. Remember to subscribe to our channel and follow the Instagram account where you do not have to listen to my voice at all. Link in the profile. Thanks for watching.